I don't know how you people live down here. It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like the goddamn river.
Smells alright to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
Frank Pagani runs Tikfa Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My assumption is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's gotta be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now, and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
We gotta force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
Hey, over here. So you the scary motherfucker who gonna deal with Junior Holland.
Nice to meet you too, lady.
Set it down. I don't mean anything by it. I'm Gina Kowalski. My old man and I used to boost cars with Junior before he decided to brain us and throw in with Marcano.
I don't see your old man around.
Died in a cell upstate round Easton.
Oh. Sorry.
He shouldn't have got caught. Junior's running cars out of the best old gas station around the way. Got some pros that come around with high-end rides. Hell, he even got a sideline bootlegging gasoline from the refinery.
Where the car's going?
He sells some here, but knowing how many nice new rides gone missing lately, I'm guessing Junior's getting ready to run a bunch in a shipment out of town.
If he's got people out on the street, I'll get him to talk. Maybe even get word about the pros he's got working for him. See you around, Gina.
Junior's boys don't scare easy, but you still need to get some of them to talk.
flapping them lips, why don't you? Grenade! There! Let's go! Grab us some cover! Fucking ready, man. This killer! Just fucking die! I can't fucking move! Got an angle. Ready. Fuck! I'm out!
Got him. Dead rats.
Now that I have your attention, you can die!
Report of an altercation in the French ward. Suspect described as a Negro male. Dispatch out.
He just took his life.
Oh, ven para acá.
I think you've been waiting for me.
Yeah, Pablo Duarte. You with the company?
Not exactly. That gonna be a problem?
If you can help keep money from going to those communist bastards in Cuba, then no.
You with the Cuban Revolutionary Council?
I made it through that disaster back in '61. Ended up here. I still have connections, though. It's how Frank Pagani's smuggling operation got on my radar. His man, Pops Holland, runs the freight yard. Does a lot of business with Havana.
All that commie talk about common ownership is so much bullshit, it's sickening.
Those hijos de puta only care about money. Since losing River Row, Pops has had to resort to airdrops. They move them around, so you'll have to find out where they're happening.
I'm sure Pops' people will be more than happy to help me out. I'll be back, Pablo.
The fuckers working for Pops Holland know what he's up to. You're gonna need to get at them.
Everybody! Come on! Fucking stuck!
Hey! Which one of you geniuses is bringing cars in with bullet holes?
Long time. Down another man! Switch down ammo! Finally, we alone. Woo!
Junior's looking pretty fucked now, isn't he? You got that little speed freak Junior stayed up out here.
Didn't plan on doing any less.
An old friend with an E out at the best oil say Junior come blowing through, making everybody's life a living hell. And he won't leave until he can get the business right. Never heard of Junior Holland being so dang motivated.
When you have to kick up to Sal Marcano, that'll light a fire into your ass.
That and all the speed he's on. When you whip his ass, tell him he shouldn't have messed with Gina Kowalski.
I'll catch you later, Gina.
Junior's a dirty, backstabbing piece of shit. Go get him.
That didn't sound right. Huh? Guess we should check that out.
Junior been acting extra jumpy lately, with all the losses we've been suffering?
Well, he's been at that speed again. He's got it in his head.
Huh?
But I don't know anything about stealing cars.
Spotted him! Come on!
Don't look back. Use the phone.
Shit's turned bad!
I need
Send
that.
everyone!
Back to work.
Get on this other side!
Come tussle with a motherfucker your own size.
Out of ammo! Gotta reload!
Boy knows how. There you are. I'm dead to rights. Fuck, I asked him. Take out the whole team. There! Cut that sack of shit down! How the fuck we let him? Anybody see where he went? Over here!
Running for cover.
Grabbing cover!
There! Cut that sack of shit down.
I can't leave my little girl an orphan. He's killing our fucking crew! Help me! Should've kept your head down! Go! Shit! He has me pinned down! Gonna you bloody... We got a score to settle now. Our blood's going down! Running for cover! Get that stupid son of a bitch! Running out of fight here, boys. Everybody get! Hey, he's over here! Grabbing some cover! I ain't too high five! That fucking height!
Barbecue that bastard.
Get him from the other side!
I got a bead on him from the side.
We got gunning us down!
I'm empty.
Got nowhere to go! Shit! Shit! I'm hit! He got me pinned! I'm ducking down!
In position. Let's do this.
Where those big balls now, Junior? Can you spare some of your crew to hold Tick 4?
Okay, my boys are gonna come over, make sure it's all nice and locked down. But I ain't doing it as a favor. I expect you to look out for me. Remember, we're supposed to take down Marcano together.
Anyone who thinks Sammy Robinson was the Mardi Gras mastermind is a moron. Just because he was involved doesn't mean it was his idea. And none of the evidence ever added up. The money wasn't recovered, and Sammy didn't shoot himself in the back of the head and then burn down his own bar. The only reason people believe Sammy was behind it was his skin color.
Lincoln, you a white walls man?